world. DS1 Ross, and we back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love. Salute to everyone that's in the building. If you are here and you can hear me clearly, please drop your ones in the chat. Please drop your ones in the chat. Please drop your ones in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly out there before we get into today's show. Let me know if y'all can hear me, y'all. Drop y'all ones in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me out there. Okay, I got a couple of ones. Let me get a couple of more. I got a couple of ones. Let me get a couple of more. I got a couple of ones. Let me get a couple more, y'all. Let me get like 2, 3 more ones. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. Let me get 2 or 3 more ones, y'all. Before we get into it. Okay. Shout out to everyone in the building. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. And of course, we are back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm y'all host, DS1 Ross, of course. I appreciate all the love and the support, man. Salute to everyone that's in the building. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Salute to all the visionaries. Salute to all the visionaries. Shout out to my lovely lady mods that always come through and hold it down. Man, we got another great show lined up for you guys today. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in. Hit that like button on the way in. Likes are free. Hit that like button on the way in. Hit that share button as well, man. Share today's show. Share it on y'all community tabs, your Facebooks, your Instagrams, your Twitter, anywhere that you share content. Share today's show, y'all. Share today's show. Because we need to talk about this, man. We definitely need to talk about this. But before we get into it, I'm going to give some announcements and then we're going to get into the show. But before that, I got to make sure I shout everyone out. And then we're going to get into it. So make sure you guys hit the like button, support the show, hit the like button and support the show. Share today's show. Let's see who's in the building. Shout out to my man Bob in the building. Salute, Bob. He says salute to everyone. Shout out to my man Bob in the building. Salute. Hey, Cynical, how you doing? Shout out to the Cynical one in the building. I appreciate you, Cynical. The J. Lee Chronicles. Salute. Shout out to my man Bob for starting it off. He says, I was in a car accident last weekend. Man, I'm okay, but my back is still banged up. Salute to the chat. Man, you got to be easy out there, Bob. Got to be easy, my brother. I hope you get back to full recovery, man, but you got to be easy on them roads, bro. Got to be easy out there, bro. But salute to you, man. I appreciate your support as always. Shout out to my man Bob. Hey, Miss Classy Creole. Shout out to Miss Classy Creole in the building. Always come through and holding it down. Thank you so much, Miss Classy Creole. Shout out to you. Shout out to Cuzzo in the building. What up, Cuzzo? Shout out to Heels in on the check-in. Salute, family. Salute. Shout out to Israelite Plight in the building. Salute. I appreciate your support. Hey, Miss Camille. Good to see you, love. Shout out to you for always coming through and holding it down. Thank you so much. We have two of our lovely lady mods in the building today. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to JR Meadows. What up, JR Meadows? Salute, man. Salute. Shout out to my man Seth Son in the building. Salute, salute, salute. Man, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, man. We're gonna keep it going, man. We're gonna keep it going. We definitely gonna keep it going because you know, it's getting real out here. I don't know if y'all paying attention, but things are starting to tighten up, and we need to start paying attention to certain things, man, and we need to begin to dig deeper in these conversations. And I'm gonna say this before I get into the show. And I think I just may do a show about it. Shout out to Luxury Pick. What up, Luxury Pick? Salute. But based on what's going on right now in society and politics, in every facet of our lives, man, to see black men use their platforms for beefing, for trying to monetize controversy, it's embarrassing, man. It shows just how much we don't understand what we have at our fingertips, man, and how we could take advantage of it. And just sitting back and watching all this beefing going on, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. And then we be the same men, right? To turn around and say that nobody cares about us. We the same guys that say black men are marginalized, we're hated on, we never get a fair shot at life, we never get a fair chance in no industry to do nothing. But here it is, we got a lane right here. We got an industry right here that is not color-based, that has nothing to do with us being black men. And what are we doing with it? What's up, NICU grad? Good afternoon. What are we doing with it? See, a lot of y'all are them same niggas that was back then. You look at our growth as a people, as a hustle. You look to snatch twos and fews out of any little thing that got something to do with your people, instead of adding to history. And then y'all the same niggas to turn around and say how they trying to whitewash black men out of history, how they trying to do this to us and do that to us. We making it easy for them. We making it so easy for them. Because what you showing these folks is you don't want to be a part of no history. You don't want to be a part of shit. But bullshit. Because that's the shit that pays you. Bullshit. You see, this is embarrassing, man. Shout out to my comrade in the building. Salute my brother. Shout out to my brother, the Book of Rome. But it's a shame how we just continue to be the faces of negative media portrayal. It's embarrassing, man. And it actually ties into today's show. So make sure y'all like and share today's show, man. Like and share today's show. Y'all see today's show. Y'all see today's show. The generational curses that we've created. Afrika Bambaataa, the father of hip hop. Oh, we're going to talk about this today. Because I noticed something about social media today. Social media is like this place where people is seeking so much attention and validation that they try to say little things that think is going to catch the attention of people. And it's like, I just be sitting back and be like, and like, what are you saying? And not to diss nobody, but it's almost like people look to just prove nothing nowadays. You know? People like to say shit that they think is profound because it sounds cool. And I just be sitting back like, okay. Shout out to Third Ward in the building. Salute, bro. He says, salute. Sheep stay sleep. I shared this. I can't believe Ninjas is welcoming Afrika Bambaataa back with open arms. Like he's some OG or respectable man. And Africa looks sickly in that picture. Yes, he does. Afrika Bambaataa is a elderly man. And shout out to my guy, Third Ward. I appreciate your support as always, bro. Right? And we have to talk about this today. Because I hear a lot of guys get online and they talk about, oh, we living amongst the curses. We living amongst the curses in the Bible. We live in the curses of the Bible. You know. But let's talk about these curses. Let's talk about how the curses started. See, because you same guys who like the Bible thump and beat people in the head with the Bible, right? You don't never speak about this part. You don't never say, and I'm talking to you men, y'all don't never say who created the curse. Who activated the curses? Who activated them? Who went against God first? Because you same Bible thumping niggas, and this is what always confused me about y'all. You same Bible thumping niggas love trying to chastise women. You love trying to chastise women. See, I don't hear a lot of correction toward no men. Because see, if we're going to talk about the curses, you know who activated them? You know who disobeyed God? We did, nigga. So if you going to chastise somebody, if you think you can hold someone accountable, it should be the men. It should be the men. Because we disobeyed God's word first. Because he told us what not to do. He didn't tell that woman nothing. Now show and prove that in the Bible. He didn't tell that woman nothing. Remember, he made her for Adam. So he didn't give that order to no woman. The one who messed all this shit up, us. We disobeyed God. Adam did. Man, the man, the man. And this is what we don't talk about. See, we don't talk about this. See, all the shit you could talk about going on with women. I bet you if you listen long enough, a lot of that shit she's suffering from came from a man. Oh, we going there today. We going, and this is some shit a lot of you niggas don't want to hear. But when you talking about spiritual warfare, when you're talking about spiritual warfare, who do they use? They use everybody around the man to attack the man to show proof that God is weak. See? See? This is why they use our women. Spiritual warfare. You see? But we don't want to talk about this, right? We don't want to have this conversation because this conversation sounds like, oh, he's a simp. He's defending women. Oh, so men not supposed to defend women. Oh, so we supposed to be godly men, but sit around and beat up on women all day. That's what we supposed to be doing online. That's how we supposed to be representing ourselves. When that in itself is a generational curse. That is something that we are told not to do. sit around and backbite each other, sit around and gossip about each other. See, I don't hear none of you men speaking about Afrika Bambaataa. See, we spoke about Bambaataa numerous times over here. Numerous times. See, if we're going to talk about generational curses in the black family, we got to talk about where they come from. Why you niggas come online and act like the curses in your family didn't start with the man? Why y'all want to act like this? Why y'all don't want to call this out? Why you men want to act like men don't have a problem, a spiritual problem, a mental problem? But you could get up here and talk about what's wrong with these women all day so you could get some views. See, this shit is getting out of hand. Cause see, you same niggas who like to talk about the curses and this bad hip hop music. Who's the father of hip hop? Who created all this shit we see now? A man by the name of Afrika Bambaataa. Do you want to know why it's so much black male homosexuals, down low homosexual men in hip hop today? Because of Afrika Bambaataa. But you niggas get up here and want to talk, oh, all these effeminate men, it's because of these single mothers. No, that ain't it. That's not the final answer, nigga. The final answer is niggas like Bambaataa. Yeah. Who was paying single mothers to have access to their boys. You want to know why the men who get in hip hop are violent? Because a lot of them are touched by men. Afrika Bambaataa. So you want to know what created this curse called hip hop today? A black man did this shit. There you go. Let me show you. There you go. There you go. But y'all won't talk about this. The same music that's destroying our youth, this nigga started destroying the youth back in the late 70s. This man implanted DL men into hip hop. This man right here, he created down low men. This piece of shit right here. This piece of shit. A man created these curses. Men who sinned against God. Men. God ain't tell Eve not to touch that fucking tree. He told Adam not to. He told Adam not to. He told Adam what to do because it was Adam's job to tell his woman what to do. But he didn't. He didn't. And this is what you niggas don't say. Y'all want to sit here and play coy. You can't be an authoritarian and a victim. So we're going to talk about the generational curses that men created, and particularly Afrika Bambaataa, the father of hip hop. You wonder why hip hop is not the same today? Because it was never when they put Bam as the face of hip hop, they already knew what they were going to do with it because they already knew what Bambaataa was doing. They already knew what Bambaataa was doing. They already knew. You want to know who's the Baphomet? Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. This is the Baphomet in the hip hop world. Afrika Bambaataa. He is the human depiction of the Baphomet that they serve in the hip hop industry. There you go. There you go. There you go. You want to know who introduced transgenders? Him. Look at him. He don't look like a trans. He don't look like a trans. He don't look like Aunt Netta. He don't look like Aunt Netta's older uncle. Look at Bam. Tell me he don't look like Aunt Netta's uncle. You want to? We're going to talk today. 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 We're going to talk. We're going to talk. Let me get to some of y'all comments. King Ra in the building. What up, King Ra? He says, right, but won't work to break the curses. Facts. Shout out to Elisino in the building. Salute, champion. Salute, salute. Hey, Ebony Knowledge, how you doing? Saudi Tate, shalom. Shalom, Saudi Tate. Oh, yeah, we going there today. We going there today. Hey, Leslie, how you doing? Shout out to Leslie in the building. Shout out to my man, Club. What up, Club? Salute, bro. Thank you, Leslie. I appreciate it. Appreciate that super chat. She said they're not ready for this type of teaching. We cooking today. We not playing. Shout out to my man, Brown Hornet. Salute, OG. He says, salute, DS1. You always hitting us with the heavy, thought-provoking topics. Keep up the great work. Shout out to my man, Brown Hornet. Appreciate you as always, man. Salute. But why? What's up, but why? Yeah, that's the man that violated Hassan Campbell. That's a fact. That's a fact, NICU grad. Old Head TV. Salute. Salute. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. You want to know why the hip-hop industry is the way it is today? Why it's so zesty? Why you see all the stuff going on? It's because of the man who's the father of it. Him. Him. He's the one who introduced all of the hip-hop world and turned a bunch of dudes DL. Why you think brothers was on the DL? Why you think they was on the DL, y'all? Because they was messing with Bambaataa. Do you know how many little boys this man done molested? Thousands. He's molested damn near 1,000 boys in New York City alone. This man, Afrika Bambaataa, done had some of our favorite rappers in his house, in his bed. Q-Tip, Mos Def. Come on. They all done been with Bam, LL Cool J. They all done been with Bam. Did you know that Beyonce's security is Zulu Nation? Did you know Jay-Z fuck with Bam? Did you know that? Because he does. And guess why he does? Y'all probably think he messed with Bam on some music shit. No. Mm-mm. Who knows Jay-Z's mother? See, we not playing today. And you can look all of this up. Jay-Z's mother is a high-ranking member in the LGBTQIA plus community. You think she don't know Bam? See, I'm a hip-hop historian. I love hip-hop. This is how I could talk about this shit because I know it. I know. You can look it up yourself. Look it up yourself. When Beyonce is on tour, who do you think is her security? Muhammad Stanley Bell. Yeah. Who you think Fat Joe run with? Zulu Nation. These are dudes who are claiming to be gangsters. You see what I told y'all about that gangster shit? You see what I told y'all? All gangsters work for the devil. Didn't I tell y'all that? Didn't I just tell y'all that on yesterday's show? If you a gangster, you work for the devil. All these gangster niggas is getting paid by the Baphomet. All these gangster niggas. All these gangster niggas, they sons is coming out what? Why if you look at some of our favorite rappers back in the day, they sons is Ghostface Killer to be exact. Did you see his son? Did you see his son? Now, you know them niggas was smoking dust and crack back in the day. Who knows what them niggas was doing when they was high? But your son come out full-fledged. These is gangster niggas. I'm telling y'all. Generational curses. All this hip-hop shit is a curse. We gonna get into how they use hip-hop to gentrify the goddamn neighborhoods. See, we gonna get into that next. We gonna get into that next. I told y'all we back. We back. Hit the like button. I told y'all we are back. Not playing. The next show is going to be how hip-hop gentrified the hood. Hip-hop! And how all of our favorite rappers was down with the motherfuckers who took our jobs, who took our cribs, all of that shit. Watch. 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 We not playing. Shout out to Illosophical. What up, Illa? Appreciate that super chat, bro. He says, talk to him. These so-called gangsters been in the way. Come on, bro. They all work for BAM. All the so-called gangsters in hip-hop, they work for BAM. The father of hip-hop. The man who created the curse. Who polluted hip-hop. It was a man who did this. And it was a black man. Let's get that right. It was a black man. It wasn't Leor. It wasn't Leor. It wasn't Rick Rubin. It's not Lucien Grange. Bam. Bam. He fucked this shit up and opened the doors for Lucien Grange, Leor Cohen, Rick Rubin. He opened the door. He opened that back door. Literally and figuratively, he opened the back door. Because he opened his back door. Who you think started all of this shit in hip-hop? Where you gotta go on a casting couch. Who you think created this? It wasn't no white man. It wasn't no goddamn white man. Oh, the white man. No, it was Bam. Because the casting couch started in Bronx River Projects. Ask Hassan Campbell. No disrespect to Hassan. We not disrespecting Hassan today. This shit is getting real. We not disrespecting Hassan Campbell. We talking some other type of shit. The casting couch started in Bam's house. That's where the casting couch started. For niggas. For niggas. It started in Bam's house. Who you think was the first Diddy? Who you think was the first R. Kelly? Who you think created R. Kelly's? Who you think created R. Kelly? Who you think created these sickos? Niggas like Bambaataa. Niggas like Bam. Who had all the break dancers, all the fly rappers? They all was in his house. He was recording them. He was the first one to have cameras all over his house. Watching them little boys go in the bathroom and pee. This was Bam. They made us think it was the mysterious white man. Oh, it's the white man. The white man. That's what you need. See, I learned that is a tactic by you sick niggas. You sick niggas think you gonna throw everything on the white man. See, I'm awake. I'm not dumb. I don't want to hear that white man shit no more. Because I know who did what they did to hip-hop. It wasn't no white man. His name was Afrika Bambaataa, a black man. Not only is he a black man, he's a black man who claimed to be conscious. That's why I don't listen to none of that bullshit. Because it all comes from Bam. Did you know that? The conscious shit that was taught in hip-hop came from Bam. A pederast, a predator. That's who told you about red, black, and green. Fight the power. All that shit was up under Bam. All of it. Conscious rap, revolutionary rap under Bam. Why you think it was hijacked? Why do you think it was infiltrated? Why do you think they threw backpack rap in the fucking trash? Because it started with niggas up under Bam. Who you think was your first backpack rappers? Lord Jamar. He was your first backpack rapper. Talking that ex-super intelligent shit. All them niggas was around Bam. Bam! Because out of revolutionary rap, out of conscious rap, came what? Gangster rap. Who you think them gangster niggas was? Them niggas wearing them fezzes. Them niggas wearing them koofies. Them Masons calling themselves Israelites. Calling themselves Moors. These are fucking Masons. All of them are Masons. All of them. And I don't want to hear none of you niggas type in my chat and say ain't nothing wrong with being a Mason. Because if you a black man and you say some dumb shit like that, you an idiot. You don't know what you practicing. And you're probably listening to a sellout. Stay away from, listen, stay away from these conscious niggas, bro. They're going to have you in the feds. I tried to tell you men this years ago. This conscious shit, stay away from that. I'm going to go get my national papers. You're going to end up in the feds, boy. You're going to end up in the feds. Keep playing, you're going to end up in the feds. Take your ass to work and live your fucking life. Stop listening to these internet niggas. You're going to end up in prison. Oh, I ain't gonna, I'm a UCC that. Nigga, you going to end up in prison. Keep up that dumb shit. Go to work, bro. Live your life. You're going to end up in prison listening to these niggas because they all work with the police. Oh, my God. I just told y'all, Bambaataa, Jay-Z fuck with Bam. Jay-Z fuck with the feds. All these niggas are connected. And you wonder why there's no more black movements. Because they use niggas like Jay-Z, Nas. Yeah. Look what they did to Common. Look how they sent Common out in Hollywood and turn him to a sex slave. He's a bed bug. That nigga can't even make good conscious music no more. What he gonna talk about? Common, what you gonna talk about when you been in Hollywood the past 15 years having sex with old Jewish women? See, I ain't stupid, nigga. I know what they did to you because that's what they do to niggas like you. They know how to make you submit, nigga. They put you through the sex ring. That's what they do to real smart niggas. They make you worship your lower nature. Lust. That's what they did to Common, and they neutralized them. The revolution will not be televised. You will never hear that come out of his fucking mouth again. Never. Never. Now he make conscious rap for white people. He make Hollywood conscious rap. You'll never hear him worshiping black women no more. Come close to me, baby. You'll never hear him worshiping black women again. Never. Never. Who you think opened the back door? Opened his back door for all of this? Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Illa. Oh yeah, I know. I know Illa. I know. At the end of the day, bro, just don't get locked up, my nigga. That's all I'm gonna say. I had these conversations. I was in the conscious. I went through all of that. I went through all of that shit. Just don't go to jail, bro. Just make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's. That's it. No more of that. No more of that, Danny. No more of that. No more of that. No more. You won't hear him talk about black queens. None of that will come out his mouth no more because he been in Hollywood. That's where they send. That's where they sent him. That's where they sent him. They sent that boy to Hollywood and locked that man in one of the mansions. Yeah, they don't play no games. You're gonna submit. You get around them people, you know what them people tell you? Fuck the black community. That's what they say. I had niggas tell me that. So I know how wicked they are. I done interacted with people on the lower level. They don't give a fuck about no black community. They doing anything in their power for a black community to never exist again. Because if a black community was to arise again, who you think will be the enemy of it? These industry niggas. Who you think will be opposing to it? These industry niggas. Look what they did to the manosphere when Kevin Samuels went viral. Look what they did. Smashed the manosphere. Now, what did they say? The manosphere died when Kevin Samuels died. As if men in the manosphere haven't passed away. As if men are not still out here standing on law and helping brothers every day through their content. But when Kevin Samuels died to the world, the manosphere died. You see what I told y'all? See? You see? The generational curses that men create. Let's go back to the gangsters. Who was the original gangsters? The Warriors. Come out and play. What was that movie, The Warriors, about? What was the movie, The Warriors, about? Who were they talking about? Facts, Illa. Facts. Who remembers the movie The Warriors? Who do y'all think the movie is about? The movie is about BAM. Was about BAM. So when we talking about hip hop and how hip hop has affected us, he brought the gangs together. What was that depicting? Because see, that was just in the movie. Deep spiritual warfare. Deep spiritual warfare. Because see, in case y'all don't know, before Bloods was in New York City, Crips was in New York City, right? We didn't have black gangs. We had crews and posses. And a lot of your first generation Bloods, yeah, I'm telling it, because y'all won't say it. A lot of your GFs or your blood set was down with Bam. Yeah. A lot of niggas, before they turned blood, they was Zulu. They was Zulu. They was Nuwapian. Oh, y'all don't want me to get into the Nuwapians. This is why I don't listen to none of that conscious shit. Because Malachi York was a Moor. Malachi York was Egyptian. Malachi York was Muslim. Malachi York was Israelite. Malachi York was all of that shit. That nigga said he was from planet Ritz. What? Where do you think the Zulu Kemetic Moors came from? The Zulu Kemetic Moors. Ha 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 ha. The Zulu Kemetic Moors. Malachi York. What was Malachi? Why is Malachi York in prison? Why? For doing what? For doing what? For doing what? What Bam has been doing for decades. Y'all don't, this shit is right in hip hop. It's right in hip hop. We still trying to blame a white man. We trying to blame a Jewish man. Them people ain't do nothing but come in there and do business with us sellouts. Who you think Rick Rubin did business with? He did business with a black man. He did business with Bam. Rick Rubin. Go and listen to Leo Cohen's story. All of them love Bam. They love Bam. The shit Bam was doing is what attracted these white boys and these Jews to hip hop. What do you? We talking about the generational curses that men have created. Because men create the curse. Women carry the curses. Let me repeat that. Men create the curses. Women carry them. Who you think carries the curses from generation to generation? The women. Because the women is responsible for what? Childbirth. So there is no Hassan Campbell without an Afrika Bambaataa. You see? You see? You see how this works? See? You see? Men create the curse. We started all this shit because we disobeyed. We did. Malachi's in the industry too, of course. Of course. They worship Malachi York. Bam does. Why you think you had the Zulu Kemetic Moors? He got that from Malachi York. I'm from a different place. That came from Malachi York. Malachi York said he from the planet Ritz. And the planet he's from, everybody up there is green. That shit started with York, a sick, sadistic psychopath who I hear you niggas on the internet try to make excuses for. Malachi York is a psychopath. He's sadistic. He's a child molester. These are black men. I ain't talking about no Jewish man. I ain't talking about an Arab. Excuse me, an Arab. We not talking about no Asian man. We talking about black men who did this to the black people. Because remember, hip hop was our shit. We gave it away. Because Bam gave his ass away. See? Bam gave his asshole away. Back door. He opened the back door. That's why hip-hop culture is zesty culture. Because of this man right here. A black man. A black man did this shit. A black man was running around in the industry turning other men out. Oh, what about Hollywood, DS1? You ever heard of Black Hollywood, nigga? Who you think created Black Hollywood? Who you think created Black Hollywood? Afrika Bambaataa. Afrika Bambaataa. Niggas been moving from New York to Atlanta. All that shit going down in Atlanta is ran by New Yorkers. We started that shit down there. We brought consciousness to Atlanta. New York niggas. Bam. TC Islam and all them niggas was living in Georgia. That's Bam and them shit. Y'all don't pay attention. Black Hollywood. Who you think bought all that shit to black folk? Who bought all this Hollywood shit to black folk? Bam. Bam. Who was the first cross-dresser? Bam. Then we love talking about Uzi. We love talking about Yachty. Who you think bought it? Bam. Who was Aunt Netta before Aunt Netta? Bam. Bam. How y'all mad at Aunt Netta, but y'all been watching Medea all these fucking years? Y'all crazy. Yes, Bam was a crook. Was he a cross-dresser? Was he a cross-dresser, Cynical? He was the first nigga wearing skirts. Bam! Cynical. Bam is the one who bought the Egyptian attire to hip hop. All that Egyptian shit, all that Egyptian hotep, haru, ha, hoo, ba, hoo. I'm Tahuti. I'm Jehuti Hotep. That's Bambaataa. That's Bam, Cynical. He bought all that Egyptian shit. Who you think created Shaka Amos? Shaka Amos was down with the Zulu Nation. Come on. Bam bought all this shit to the industry. He bought it all. Him and his child molesting friends. Why do you think you could trace these niggas back? You could trace them back. Who does Brother Polite come from? Who does Brother Polite come from? All you got to do is trace it back. Who does Brother Polite come from? Who's a child molester. He's locked up right now. He's a child molester. Who does he come from? Dr. York. Dr. York. Hold on. Wait a minute, Israelite Plight. Before Dr. York, he come from who? Satan. He comes from Nigga TV. That sellout old nigga from Harlem. Satan. This wicked nigga. He premiered this child molester as the feature of the conscious community for 10 years. He knew he was touching little girls. Sarnetta came out and said it. Polite was sleeping with his stepdaughter, who was his wife's niece. Satan said it out of his goddamn mouth. He knew Polite was sleeping with them girls. He was sleeping with his own daughters. Like who? Dr. York. Who is Sarnetta defending? Bam. Who did Bam learn his shit from? York. See how it's all connected? You see how it's all connected? You made a child molester the face of your platform and your brand for over 10 years, Satan. And I told Sarnetta this because I used to be in the conscious community. I met them niggas. I told Sarnetta. That's because they pledge allegiance to Bambaataa. Yes, Cynical. Yes. He's following his father. Polite said his father is Dr. Malachi Z. York. What was his father doing? Touching his own daughters. Getting his own daughters pregnant. This is what this man was doing. And he's a black man. He ain't Jewish. He ain't white. I don't want to hear that shit. Ain't no white man come and take over hip hop. We sold it out. Ask Bam how he did it. We know what you did, Bam. So when you're looking at that Baphomet, that's Bambaataa in the industry. That's who they all pledge allegiance to. They all pledge allegiance to this sick man. You wonder why you got all these down low young men in hip hop. Because they always getting touched by men who were getting touched, by men who were getting touched, by men who were getting touched, by men who were getting touched by this man right here. Afrika Bambaataa, the father of hip hop, the father of the DL black man, the home of the DL black man, the Zulu Nation. You want to know who made men kissing each other gangster? The Zulus. They did. Them niggas. They did. You even got a nigga by the name of B Stinger. That name alone, B Stinger. The B Stinger. See, y'all, Bam is these men are psychopaths. I told y'all this. Psychopaths are intelligent. They not dumb. A lot of psychopaths have high IQs. So they hide shit in your face. Why did they name him B Stinger? Hey, Hassan, if you're listening, why you think Bam named him B Stinger? Where's the B Stinger at on a B? Where's the B Stinger at on a B? This show you how sick and perverted and evil these men are. He named him B Stinger. He named him B Stinger because his name is Ronald. Why did Bam name him B Stinger? This is how you know he's a nasty, perverted, diabolical man. The father of hip hop. The father of hip hop. You wonder why it's so weird in hip hop today. This is how Bam wants it. This is how Bam has always wanted it to be, because this is a fun house for Bam. Bam's fun house. Hip hop. Think about this, y'all. I want y'all to put it in the chat. Why would he name him B Stinger? I want y'all to think. I want y'all to think. Why would he name that man B Stinger? Show you how sick these people are. They sick. They sick. Why did he name that man B Stinger? Why? Why he named him B Stinger? B Stinger. What up, Jody? Sick. Why would he name him B Stinger? Where's the B Stinger at on the B? Shout out to my guy Bucket 88. You see how sick this man is? You see how sick the father of hip hop is? You see what happens when you create generational curses? And y'all wondering why all these guys in the industry today getting their bee stingers, getting bee stung, getting stung. You wonder why it's so prevalent and so evident now. It's not hidden anymore because of the father of hip hop. Hip hop is a curse for Black people. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. It's a curse. It's not an art form anymore. It's a perverted lifestyle. It's a perverted lifestyle. If you're not a pervert, don't even think about rapping. Thank you, NICU grad. I'm not playing the day illa. This is for real. This is real, bro. Hip hop did not save us. Hip hop is killing us, man. Hip hop is killing us. Hip hop is telling our youth not to reproduce. Why? Why would the music tell our children today not to have children? Because the father of hip hop is what? Come on. Wake up. Why would the music tell our young women abort their children? Who would tell her to go get an abortion? A mook. Girl, don't even waste your time. You need to be out here living your life. That's a mook. A mook. A mook will convince her to get rid of her baby. This is what hip hop is doing. Henny and a plan B. Henny and a plan B. Henny and a plan B. This all comes from the father of hip hop. Look how everybody in hip hop now is on pills. In the industry during Bill Cosby time, wasn't they on pills? Wasn't they on them pills? Look how history repeating itself. Look how it's repeating itself. Pills. Pills. Mookie Williams. Oh yeah, I saw the videos, Classy Creole. Oh, I saw the videos. I saw them. The generational curses that we have created, the men. The shit that we created. See, we won't admit that. What up, ID? Salute. Peace to you, man. Danny says drugs and mook behavior go hand in hand. Facts. Yeah, I don't even believe Sexy Red is a woman. I don't think Sexy Red is a woman. That's a fact. That's a fact, champ. That's a fact. But if y'all in the building, make sure y'all hit that like button. If y'all in the building, hit that like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Share the show. Because this is a conversation that needs to be had. Shout out to you, Astro. I appreciate the Cashapp, bro. I appreciate it, man. Salute. I'm from St. Louis. Sexy a female. Nah, I know. I know she a female. She just look like a nigga. She look like a nigga. That's why she's so popular amongst these down low rappers. Because when all that makeup and shit come off, she look like her name is Raekwon. Right, Astro? Right? When she was in St. Louis every day, she was looking like a nigga. That's why them street niggas like her. You see? See? We still in pocket, Astro. You see how, you see? That's why why you think she like street niggas? Because street niggas like women who look like boys. They like them boy butts. That boy booty. That's why they like Sexy Red. Because when her face ain't done up, she look like a nigga. These are facts. All this shit started with Bam. All of it. All of it. It started with Bam. Hey, Coda. How you doing, Coda? Bro, she looked like a nigga, bro. I saw the pictures. She looked like her birth name is Christopher. She looked like a nigga. A little hood nigga. Just like Suki Hana. Suki too. Why you think all the hood niggas like her? Because they look like niggas. I'm trying to tell y'all. This is what's going. This is the shit in hip hop. This is hip hop culture. This is hip hop culture. I don't want to hear what it was back in the day, because that's when they was hiding that shit. We headed for self-destruction, of course, because you under a mook. We headed for self-destruction, of course, because Bam was touching all y'all. Of course the game was going to change. Of course the music was going to change, because the generations that was being born was getting molested. It's called sex rituals. That's what Bam was doing. You heard Hassan told it. He had your favorite rappers from back in the late 80s, early 90s having jack-off sessions in his house while he was recording it. He had a black book with pictures of rappers Johnsons. This nigga's a demon. He's the father of hip-hop. But y'all turn around and try to say, oh, the white man messed up hip-hop. No, it was a black man. His name is Afrika Bambaataa, the father of hip-hop. He's the reason why Little Uzi feels comfortable wearing panties on a stage. With his ass out. He doing dances with cheerleader skirts on. Who is Little Uzi signed to? Rock Nation. He signed to Rock Nation. So you think when Uzi on stage with his cheerleader outfit on, Bam is sitting there watching it. Go, boy. That's what he's telling Uzi. Do it. Do it. While he's sitting there. This is Bam's dream. This is Bam's dream. This ain't the white man's dream. This is what Bam wanted for hip hop. Niggas bunny hopping. They got young boys out here bunny hopping. Look at him. I already showed y'all NLE Chopper. His biggest song of his career is him acting like a woman. If I was a bad, me too. That's his biggest song. With him coming out acting like a woman. He come out on the stage voguing. If I was a bad, me too. It's a grown-ass man. Who do you think they're entertaining? Who you think they're entertaining? Yes, yes, Mel. Sexy Red looks like a boy. She look like a boy. When they take all that shit off, a lot of them look like boys. They look like little special ed boys. Little boys who was in special ed class. Suki Hana, Sexy Red, Lotto. Go look at Lotto without no makeup on. Little special ed boy. Lotto looked like a boy in special ed class named Scott. Little special ed, little white boy. That's Lotto. Why you think all the thugs like him? Why you think the thugs like them? Listen to what I'm saying. The thugs. The gangsters. Who you think hang out with Bam? All the gangsters and thugs. Cause they like boy butt. They like boy booty. That's what Suki, Sexy Red, that's what they all remind them of. Boys with big booties. I'm trying to tell y'all. You know who else like boys with big butts? He just married a woman. I don't know why y'all black women keep marrying openly zesty men. Your boy Gilbert Arenas. We did this show like 2 months ago. We played the video. What Gilbert Arenas said, he will pay Saucy Santana 50 grand. 50 grand for him to twerk and for him not to look at him. Yeah, old Gilly. Gilly. He just married Melly Monaco. He just married a woman. Why y'all keep marrying these openly zesty men? What's wrong with y'all black women? Why would you accept a ring from him after he said what he said, Melly Monaco? That nigga said he thought Saucy Santana was Meg Thee Stallion. Y'all heard what I said? He said he thought Saucy was Meg Thee Stallion. He thought Saucy, when Saucy was twerking, he thought that was Meg Thee Stallion. He said it, Mel. He said out his own mouth. He said out his own mouth. Oh, he said out his own mouth. We played the video, Jody. We played the video. Oh, hell yeah, Israelite play. Yup, getting off on a man twerking. Where y'all think all this shit come from? Bambaataa. All this shit come from Bam. Why you think they bought him back out? Why do you think they paid Bee Stinger? Keep that in mind, a Bee Stinger, to come out and to retract his statements, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to complete all of the letters in their agency. See, because they want to add the P to the LGBTQ plus IA. They want to add a P. They want to add a P. See, y'all not paying attention. They want to add a P. Who's the perfect person to usher in the P to the LGBTQ plus IA community? Someone who's very familiar with the community. Somebody who the community, the higher ups of the community know very well. Why not use Afrika Bambaataa as the face for pedophilia being legalized by the LGBTQ? Why not use BAM? Because BAM brings a whole community. He brings a whole community of pedophile and pederast victims who can now turn around and say that we wasn't victimized. That's our fetish. We like that. You see what I mean by the other side of the wall, fellas? You see why I did yesterday's show? See, because when you on the other side of this wall, it look way different, bro. It look way different. When you find out who your real ops are, it ain't the nigga you was in 4th grade with and he turned Crip and you turned Blood. It's niggas like BAM who have destroyed generations of us. It's niggas' kids messed up because of what they dads went through with BAM. Because of what BAM done. BAM is getting ready to try to legalize pedophilia. See, y'all think this shit is a joke. Y'all think this shit is a game. And speaking of K Slay, both of his brothers is down with BAM. Both of his brothers. How is he still free? Because he's getting victims to retract their statements, Mel. This is why on the thumbnail you have B. Stinger. After claiming that Hassan stole his story, he has now came out after all these years and retracted his statements. This is why he's still free, Mel. The same reason why Malachi York was on the street all them goddamn years. And speaking of Malachi York, where was Malachi York's cult being ran from? Georgia. 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 Black Hollywood. The home of a pedophile cult ran by a black man by the name of Malachi York. That was in Georgia. Now it's Black Hollywood. Who's the face of Black Hollywood? Tyler Perry. a cross-dressing black man, Bambaataa. You don't see it? You don't see Bam in all these niggas? You don't see Bam in all these niggas? You don't see it? You don't see it? Bam is all around us. You just gotta look. You just gotta look. You just gotta look. Notice how on Jay-Z's Empire State, which is the soundtrack for New York City, Empire State, Jay-Z and Alicia Keys, he shouted out Bambaataa. Why would you shout out Bambaataa? Why would you shout out Bam, Jay? I know why. That's your man's in them. That's your man's in them. And I see you Grass says, see how bad people talk to Hassan about it? You have to be a strong person to tell your story. Yeah, you do. But see, where Hassan messed up at is he got caught up in YouTube and didn't stay true to his advocacy. That's where he messed up at in ICU grad. And now Hassan is trying to turn the corner and get back to advocacy because he see that that is what he was supposed to be doing in the beginning. Bam is not locked up, Coda. No, he's not. Bam is not locked up. Bam is a free man. This picture right here, Coda, is one of the most recent pictures with him and one of his little boyfriends, B Stinger. And I'm not disrespecting B Stinger by saying that. B Stinger said Bam ain't do nothing wrong to him. He's retracting his statements. So that's why I can say that that's one of his boyfriends. Outrageous TV, salute my brother. He says, I hate to say it, but maybe trying to be a rapper was a waste of time. For most of us, they sold hip hop out way back then. Thank you. It's a waste of time, bro. Waste of time. Waste of time. The easiest thing you could do is be a rapper. Anybody can rap, bro. That's exactly what it is, Elisino. That's exactly what it is. Mook Real Estate. Thank you. Thank you, Classic Creole. Cynical says, I never effed with the conscious rhetoric. Now I really don't F with the conscious rhetoric. Champ says they love Bam. Ain't nobody telling. They enjoyed it if you ask me. I don't think so, bro. And you know why I'm not going to say, you know why I'm not going to agree with that, Champ? We just went through on this show how much power Bam has. You have to remember the reason why we saw those pictures with Hassan later on in his life around Bam is because when you get around Bam, Bam is your life. Hassan couldn't go get no money. The time when you saw him taking that picture with Bam, that's because he was part of the security. Bam gave him a job. He was working with Zulu security. So this is why Hassan came to YouTube, because he needed a way to make money outside of the Zulu Nation. It's the same shit when you listen to the victims that was caught up in the Malachi York cult, the Nuwapians. You can't go nowhere. It's not just, I'm going to leave. I'm going to just do. No, it's none of that, bro. It's none of that. Where you going? They know where your family at. This is a cult. This is a cult. These men were raised by Bam. You got to remember this. These men are raised by him. He's their father. Most of their mamas was on drugs. You gonna just run away from a man who feeding you every day, even though he raping you at the same time? Think about this. That's easier said than done. And we can't just say, oh, they liked it. They had nowhere to go. Then you got to remember, these dudes are gangsters and street cats. So they got felonies. They got records. Where they going to go get a job at? Where they going to go? They can't go back home. Ain't no home. So now these dudes is coming home from prison after doing some shit for Bam out in the street. And they got to go right back to Bam. Because where they going to go? They mama smoked out. They father's dead or somewhere in prison. Where they going to go? He can't just go somewhere and start from the bottom. He can't do that. He's a felon. He's a gangster. He's a street cat. What up, JD? Shout out to JD 1975 in the building. Yeah, it's a messed up position to be in. Hell yeah. This is why a lot of them guys have to stay. What else is B Stinger going to do in his life? And I'm not justifying brothers' actions. I just want brothers to think about it. B Stinger, everything about B Stinger is Zulu Nation. At least Hassan went out and made something of himself outside of the Zulu Nation. So Hassan, for the rest of his life, will not be identified by his past because he made something of himself in the future. He can now be Hassan Campbell from YouTube. He don't have to be Poppy from Bronx River. One of Bambaata's victims. He doesn't have to be identified as that because he actually went out and did something. But with B Stinger, it's different. B Stinger ain't gonna become nothing in life. Everything in his life is Zulu Nation. It's Zulu Nation. So when we talking about hip hop and the father of hip hop, man, hip hop is cursed. I'm sorry to break it to all you cats who always wanted to be in the industry. Find something else to do, man. Because you're going to have to sell your soul. As I was saying 15, 20 years ago, when everybody was calling me a conspiracy theorist on my block. Because I've been talking about this stuff before I got to YouTube. I actually kind of laid off of this stuff later on. But I've been speaking about this, man. But in particularly, when we talking about generational curses, the men create the curses. The women carry them. Women carry all the curses that the men have created. Because no matter how much, no matter what you could say about that woman, anything bad you could say, all the shit that y'all like to say, oh, black women this, black women this, black women, but you know what you always say? You know what black men and black women got in common when we speak about certain things? A daddy issue. You notice that, right? On both ends, for black men and black women, there's a father issue. That's where the curses lie. In the men. This is why I tell men we got to heal before we build. Because we created all of these curses. We did. All the women are doing is carrying the shit in their wombs and reproducing it in our children. But who put it there? Us. Us. We did. And this is biblical. This ain't my opinion. Because in the word it says, God gave Adam dominion. God ain't give Adam and Eve dominion. He didn't give instruction to Adam and Eve. He gave it to the man. This is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're not supposed to do. I want you to name the animals. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. But you better not do this. You better not do this. See? You better not do this. This is what you better not do. See, because remember, it wasn't no fornication. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't none of that. Wasn't no adultery. Wasn't none of that. Wasn't none of that. If we just gonna follow the story, whether you believe it or not, you niggas get on here and listen to jail stories and watch cartoons, but you niggas like to try to make light of the Bible. But that's a whole nother conversation. But if we just gonna follow the story, what did God tell Eve not to do? Sound off in the chat. In that story, what did God instruct Eve not to do? What did he tell Eve not to do in the garden? What did he tell Eve not to do? Can someone tell me? Can someone please tell me? JD says, fathers, do not exacerbate your children. Instead, bring them up in the training and instruction of the Lord. What did God instruct Eve to do in the garden? Because see, any other time, y'all want to beat women in the head with the Bible. Well, according to the Bible, woman, you're supposed to shut up. According to the Bible, woman, you're supposed to do this and supposed to do that and supposed to do that. What did God instruct Eve to do in the garden? Since y'all know everything else. To be a helpmate. To listen to Adam. To be a helpmate. So, who did God instruct not to eat from the tree? Did God instruct Adam and Eve not to eat from the tree? Or did he just instruct Adam? Mind Ballroom says both of them. That's incorrect. That is biblically incorrect. That doesn't say that in the Bible. He instructed Adam not to eat the fruit. Because remember, who had dominion over everything? Who did he give dominion over everything to? See, what y'all like to do is y'all like to throw the woman in there by default. No. No, he told the man what to do and what not to do because the man had dominion over the earth. And if he doesn't listen to God, he can create turmoil on the earth. See, we don't want to talk about this. Oh, DS1 is blaming men. I thought it was for us. Oh, it's not our fault. It's not our fault. It's not. It's not. It's not really. It's not. See, some of you men could do that. You could look right in the mirror and lie at yourself. What Adam ignored, champ, was he ignored God's order. That's what he ignored. He ignored God's order. That's what he ignored. And he went with his instincts. He went with his instincts. He didn't ignore his instincts. He went with them. That's what made him weak. As a man, you're not supposed to follow your instincts. You're a human. You're not an animal. Animal live instinctual. That's for animals. Animals live off instinct. Animals. Men are not supposed to live off instinct, champ. That's why you have a conscious and a consciousness. Because you don't live off instinct. You see? As humans, we are supposed to control our instincts. We're not instinctual beings. Obey the law of how you were created by God. Exactly. This is what Adam disobeyed. Adam didn't listen to God. Adam did what he wanted to do. Listen to what I said, fellas. Adam did what he wanted to do. And guess what Adam wanted to do? Listen to his woman. Adam felt, since he had dominion over everything, right, that his decision making won't mess everything up. See, Adam thought he just made a little mistake, a little boo-boo. See, this is how a lot of us men think today. We don't even know how we creating curses. Oh, nah, I could fix that. Oh, nah, we gonna sweep that under the rug. This is what men do today. Oh, we need to look past that. We're not looking past you touching children. That's a generational curse. We're not looking past you touching children. We're not looking past you graping women, graping men. We're not looking past that. But this the shit men do. This the shit men do. This is the shit that men do. And we don't see the long-term effects of it. Because we get in our pride, and instead of humbling ourselves and accepting the fact that we just messed some shit up, right? We like to act like, oh, well, it's done. So, oh, well, let's just move on. And look at why shit is messed up to this day. Shit is messed up to this day. Men created the curses that these women carry. When you listen to these girls talk, what they tell you, it all goes back to a father issue. It all goes back to a father issue. Why you don't trust men, why you don't like men, why you disrespect men. It all goes back to a father issue. So your father neglecting you is why you so hard on men. Which then turns into how you treat boys, how you view boys when they growing up. But who created all of this? Some nigga who chose to neglect his responsibility. That's what it goes back to. The men around here that can't bond with other dudes, that always got problems with other men, that's because he got a father issue. See, your father teach you how to get along with other boys. It's a father issue with these men. You find out they got touched by a man. By a man. You find out that the first man they ever hated was their father. Little boys. We create the generational curses, fellas. That's why we got to be the ones to break them. The men are the generational curse breakers of a family. The men are, because we the ones who created them. We the ones who put them there. We the ones that put them there. I don't care how far you go back in the woman's family, you're going to find a man that fucked something up. Somewhere down the line, you're going to find a man did something to this woman and fucked her life up. And she didn't know how to recover. And she just kept reproducing pain, kept reproducing pain that a man put in her. That a man put in her. We got to heal before we build, fellas. We gotta work to be better so we can stop these generational curses. And understand this, men, when you dealing with women, 9 times out of 10, especially if she a black woman, she done dealt with some generational curses in her life. She done dealt with it. So don't be surprised with shit. And you can't run from it, nigga. Because if you think you're running from it, guess what you're running from? You're running from your responsibility. Because it's your job as a man to break the curses. The women can't. They can't break the curses. It's us. We're commissioned to break the curses. That's why we're men. That's why we're men. But if we running around here not wanting to acknowledge the shit that we've created, we never gonna fix nothing. Because you gonna feel there's nothing to fix. Your mama is the way she is because some shit happened with her daddy and her mama that you don't know nothing about. That's why she felt the way she felt about your daddy, and shit went the way it went with your daddy. Because some shit happened with her daddy and her mama. These are facts. See, I pay attention. I look at reality. I don't give a fuck about being right. How about doing what's right? All you niggas want to talk and be right in the conversation. No, how about we start practicing doing what's right as men? Fuck just trying to be right all the time. Because you being right don't change the outcome of a situation. See, as men, we done got caught up in a lot of bullshit. Fuck being right. What have changed? That's what I want to know. I don't care if I'm right. I don't care. What has changed? See, if nothing's changed, what does it matter if you were right? What does it matter if all you said was factual? What does it matter? Nothing's changed. Nothing has changed. So you being right meant what? You just want to stroke your ego. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. No, men, we got to get away from that shit. Do what's right. Let's do it. Not talk it. Let's not just talk it. Do it. Do it. Break the curse. Don't just talk about it. You got to do it. That means you got to go get you a woman. You got to have a child by a decent woman. You got to find a better woman than the women the men in your family is used to having. You got to find a better woman, get her pregnant, and raise that child different than all the children that was raised in your goddamn family. That's what you got to do. You can't talk it out. That's how you break the curse. You got to do it. You niggas want to sound good talking about it all day. When is it going to start happening? What are you niggas going to do? See, because if you not in the game, you talking from the sidelines. You a commentator. That's what you are. You Stephen A. Smith. if you ain't actively breaking the curse, trying to break these curses in your family? How could you do these things? Re-educate yourself. Re-educate yourself. Make sure you get you a better woman. Stop listening to Uncle Slickback. Yeah, that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Shout out to Mark Prince in the building. Salute, my brother. I appreciate your support, man. Tony says the majority of these technically emotionally handicapped women were having secret affairs. See this is, come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear that. Because see this type of shit, this is the type of shit that gives men the excuse to continue to create curses. It's this type of shit. Come on, bro. Come on. Either you're a problem solver, right? Or you complain about problems. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. We know how these women are already. You don't have to explain this to me. I know how these women are. We done talked about them ad nauseum on this channel. We've talked about it so many different times, so many different ways. But we gonna act like we don't play a part in none of it. That's what we gonna do, right? That's what we gonna do. Just like the victims of Afrika Bambaataa is acting like he ain't the one who destroyed hip hop. You see how this stuff runs hand in hand? You see? We want to take all the credit when shit is good. But if something go wrong and it's some shit we done, we don't want to hear nothing. We don't want to hear nothing. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. But if I was up here going in on these women, it'd be nothing but fire emojis in the chat. See, I don't rock with niggas like that. I don't rock with niggas like that. Because I'm not the voice. I'm not the voice for you niggas. I'm not the voice that tell these women off. I'm not that nigga. Go find somebody else. Because I'm about bringing back the black family. You see? That's what I'm about. The rebuilding of the black family. So we're going to talk about issues on all sides of the board. If we're going to talk about trauma, we ain't going to just talk about the trauma that the women go through and all the shit that they do and act like we don't know where the trauma come from. See, y'all want to get up here and talk about all the shit that these women do, but you want to act like you don't know where the fuck it came from. You want to act like these young girls aren't so sexual and promiscuous because they not being touched. See, you niggas don't want to, y'all don't want me to say that. Y'all don't want me to say that. But y'all want me to get up here and talk about how these girls twerking on tables, twerking in the middle of the fucking street, but they doing it because they was shaking their little butts as little girls for grown fucking men. See, you don't want me to say that though. You don't want me to say that though. But you want, oh, they was twerking in a restaurant. That little girl been shaking her ass since she was 3 years old for grown men. Oh, you don't want me to say that, though? You don't want me to say that? You don't want me to talk about where the fucking behavior came from? You don't want me to say that? You don't want me to say that, though, right? You don't want me to talk about that part. How you niggas enjoy talking to little girls. You don't want me to talk about that, though. But you want me to talk about these young girls sleeping with men as old as their fucking grandfather. Where you think it comes from? Maybe because grandpa was touching her. Maybe because Papa was touching her. Oh, don't say that, though, DS1. Don't say that. Just keep talking about how promiscuous they are. Don't talk about how she became that way. Don't talk about how she became that way. Just like you niggas want me to get up here and kiss hip hop's ass. Oh, what about all the good things hip hop has done? But what about all the goddamn children who was molested and raped due to fucking hip hop? What about all the little girls who get trafficked into strip clubs in Texas from Mexico and Ecuador and Guatemala? Who you think are all your new goddamn video vixens? These are trafficked girls. Oh, but don't talk about that part. Just glorify the debauchery. That's what you niggas want me to do. You want me to glorify the debauchery. You don't want me to talk about how this shit became what it was. Huh? Talk about Diddy, but don't talk about Bam. Even though Bambaataa predates Diddy. You do know Puff Daddy's from Mount Vernon. You think he never came across Bambaataa? You do know Mount Vernon and Yonkers is right next to the Bronx, right? You think Diddy didn't meet Bam? You do know that Diddy is a Kappa. You know, Harv Pierre, he's a Kappa too. You know, when Bam first started his music shit, he was going to all the colleges. You do know that, right? Greek letters, Greek fraternity. Greek, Egyptian, Kemetic, Zulus. Am I bugging? Am I bugging? But Egypt predates Greece. The Greek shit they got from Egypt. What was Bam? Bam is Kemetic, Egyptian. Oh, he's been getting a side eye, cynical. He's part of Saw Satan's crew. General Seti. Come on, man. He's an actor. All those guys are actors. All of them. All of them. What's up, LEK? Shout out to 28 in the building. What up, 28 with a bag? Salute to you. Salute. Shout out to my man Club. Appreciate that super chat, bro. Salute. Y'all make sure y'all support the show, man. The Cash App is on the screen. $ DS100 Network. See, fellas, I know a lot of y'all don't like these type of conversations. I know y'all don't. It makes guys uncomfortable. Why? Why? Because it shows men how much work we really got to do. And I'm not talking about just community work. We got to clean up our families, man. We got to clean up our families. That's what we need to be focused on. Having a safe environment for our women and children. That includes even around family. That's our job as men. That ain't on the women. Stop. I need you niggas to stop saying that shit. It ain't on the women. Stop saying that. Stop listening to that bullshit. God gave us authority over women. So if the men are fucked up, that's why the family is. The men are sick. The men. Don't listen to that bullshit. Because see, a lot of people say shit to trigger women, to have women go in their goddamn purses. A woman can't get as high as her man. Stop listening to that bullshit. She can't get as high as you because you responsible for her. Oh, a nation is only high as their... Shut up, nigga. How the fuck my woman gonna be higher than me, but I'm responsible for protecting, providing, problem solving, and procreating with her? How the fuck she got higher than me? If that's the case, then she'll be procreating with us. It'll be the other way around. Listening to these dumbass niggas sitting here lying. Stop listening to these niggas. They charlatans. Come on, man. It is always pointed to us, and it always will. And it always will. Because everything that God said and God does is correct. And it's present, and it will always be present. That's how you know that ain't no mystery God in no Bible. Because how the fuck is it a mystery God when you can apply what it says in the Bible today? The Bible is always current. no matter what year we're in. So how is that a mystery, God? When it's speaking to your life right now, how the fuck is that a mystery? How is that a mystery? If that's not true in living, then what is? What other book is telling you what's going on right now? Name it. Name it. Right now. I'm talking about present. I ain't talking about what happened on the earth millions of years ago. I'm talking about right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Telling you what's going on with men and women. Telling you what's going on in society. Hurricanes, earthquakes, tornadoes, mudslides, pandemics. How the fuck is that a book about a spook when we just got out of a pandemic? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We just got out of a pandemic. Revelation speaks about financial collapse. What the fuck we've been talking about? What we've been talking about the past 10 years in America? Financial collapse. All you niggas ran to crypto, thinking your money ain't gonna mean nothing. This is all biblical, homie. What are you talking about? What mystery God? When it's speaking to situations right now, how can a mystery God or spook predict what's happening now? Right now, currently. Oh, a mystery wrote that. A psychic. You niggas sound dumb because you're listening to dumb niggas, and you're listening to dumb jail niggas at that. Dumb jail niggas. Dumb jail niggas. Stop listening to dumb jail niggas. Stop listening to that shit. Because it's a lie. It's all game. That's why they read 48 Laws of Power in jail. That's why they read The Art of Seduction, so they could come out here and join the conscious community with Satan and lie to people. And come up here and sound like a revolutionary while they still selling heroin in the hood. Natural Tahuti. This nigga came from jail and started talking some bullshit and had black men believing they could fucking breastfeed. And y'all talking about the Bible ain't real? You got niggas out here telling other men, bringing books, talking about we used to breastfeed. Men. And you talking about a mystery God? It's niggas out here telling other niggas they used to breastfeed. Men used to breastfeed back in antiquity. That's what Natural Tahuti said. A dumb jail nigga who ends up getting caught by the feds for selling heroin while he on Satan TV every day telling men they could breastfeed. The fuck? Niggas don't speak about none of that type of shit. Telling niggas a man could breastfeed. A man. Talking about parthenogenesis. Women was having kids without men. These are the same niggas. Oh, the Bible ain't real. They talking about a mystery God. A nigga who telling men he could breastfeed his child. Generational curses. Then he gets caught by the feds for selling dope. You still poisoning your people, but getting on Satan TV acting like you informing your people. But every day you selling poison and killing them, selling them heroin. This is the shit I'm talking about. This is shit I'm talking about. Generational curses. Generational curses. All black men know how to do is sell drugs and guns to each other. All we do is know how to sell trauma. You don't want to buy nothing off me if it ain't in a baggie. If it ain't in a baggie, you don't want to buy it from me. Y'all asked me to go make merchandise. How many of y'all bought the merch? How many of y'all went and bought the merch? But if I had a weed website, y'all would went and bought all the weed. Y'all would went and bought all the goddamn weed. See, black men don't like when other black men talk to them like this. Oh, but you accept it when a white man talk to you like this. Now you get an epiphany when an Arab talking to you like this. Now you get an epiphany. Oh, I never thought of it like that. Another black man tell you, oh, this nigga just mad because he broke. Oh, this nigga hating. Dumb shit come out your mouth. Generational curses. The hatred of oneself. Afrika Bambaataa hates himself so much that he created something and poisoned it and gave it to other people to die from it. This is a wicked man. Black man. He created something, thought of something to create, poisoned it, and gave it to people so we could die. And he could sit back and just watch us die and kill each other while he sit back and collect. If that's not the devil, then what is? If that's not the devil, this nigga created hip hop, poisoned hip hop, and gave it to black folk so we could get in the neighborhoods and kill each other and sell dope and pimp our women and sell our kids, all in the name of hip hop. This nigga's a demon. He's a demon. This man is a demon. Do you know how many generations of us died because of this nigga? Do you know how many men is still sitting in jail from when hip hop first started because of this nigga? Hip hop has become a generational curse. The music is telling the young men, go kill all of them. You don't see it? You don't see the rappers coming out the closet? A gangster rapper in Chicago, one of the drill rappers in Chicago, dude from O Block, he just came out and said he gay. Put his pictures up there with his boyfriend. Yeah. This is what hip hop is doing now to the black community. This is what it has been doing to us for the past 50 years. This is what hip hop has done for us. See, I don't want to hear you niggas glory stories because you got fucking paid. I don't want to hear you niggas. I don't want to hear y'all. I want to hear the niggas in the streets. I don't want to hear you paid monkeys. I don't want to hear the opinion of a paid monkey tell me what hip hop did for him. Because you don't want to talk about how hip hop played in your ass. And you can't even be a functioning father because you don't feel masculine. Because all them years you was at Diddy's parties and sleeping on his 50-foot bed with Chris Brown and them niggas. I keep telling y'all, your masculinity is priceless. Priceless. That shit makes you who you are as a man. That's why when you let them go through that back door, that masculinity start coming all about you. All up out of you. What's up, E. Nicole? How you doing? That's why. And these the generational curses that men have created. That men have created. Because men create the curse, women carry the curses. And we're going to get to that show too. Women carry the curses. We're going to get to that too. The curses that women carry. The curses that y'all carry. We're going to get to that too. Oh, and I know all the men going to be here talking for that one. I know y'all going to be in there front and center with your popcorn. Yeah, DS1. Tell them women ain't crazy. Tell them. We need to stop that shit, man. We need to stop that shit, man. We need to stop that shit, man. Real men are not against women. A woman could never be my adversary. You niggas need to stop that shit. Woman is not your adversary. If you consider yourself a heterosexual man, a masculine heterosexual man, women is not your adversary, brother. Women is not your enemy. Women is not your problem in your life. It's something deeper than that, bro. It's something deeper than that. And that's what you need to go find and heal that. Because if women's your adversary, facts, champ. Facts. Facts. Weak men are your real enemy. Thank you, club. These are our real enemies. The Bambaatas of the world. Who touched boys, who grew up into men who abuse women. Hassan Campbell. He said it out his own mouth. He didn't know how to treat women because the shit he went through with his mother and the shit that happened with him and Bam. He had to learn not to hit women, that's wrong. Because of a man. Because of what a man done. You see who created this shit? A man. Created that curse. That's why Hassan got different baby mothers. Because the shit that was happening to him. By a man. Hassan grew up with a mother who treated him a certain way. Why? Because 9 times out of 10, his mama was treated some way by her father or by her mother who was being abused by her father. See how to, come on. Come on. 1 + 1 is not 3. Okay? I'm sorry to break it to you, fellas. 1 + 1 is not 3. It's 2. All you got to do is put 1 and 1 together, and you'll see it. You'll figure it out. Shout out to Big Dice in the building. Salute, my brother. Salute. Shout out to Team Guardian. See? When you start thinking back, you're going to find a man started all this wicked shit. Started it all. The man. The secrets that's kept in the family, some of the worst shit is kept by women. You know why? To save the man's reputation. Now tell me that ain't the truth. The women don't call these niggas out because they want to save the reputation of the man. So who the ones who got to call these niggas out? Since the women not going to do it, we do it. We do it. Nigga, I don't care if they like you. You a child molester. And you ain't never invited to my house, nigga. I don't give a fuck who you are in my family. You a child molester. Nigga, you can never come around my kids unless I'm there. And you'll never know where I live, nigga. We got to start standing on that as men in the family. Nigga, if we hear you, we going to bury you, nigga. We're going to bury you. Men have to make this a precedent. Fuck how the women feel. Because this is about generational curses. We protect the family. I don't care how you feel. Go sit down. Unless you want somebody in here dead. Which one you want? You want this nigga outcast, or do you want us to go dig a ditch for this nigga? All right then. Let the men handle it. Bury these niggas or outcast them, and the men are responsible for it. We run these niggas out the village. We run them out. Because that's mama's boy. She don't want to see nothing happen to him, even though he's a dirty, debaucherous nigga. See, men don't operate like that. When you cross certain lines, nigga, we don't care who you are. You out of here. Because guess what? That goes for me too. That goes for me too. Go ahead and start digging the ditch for me too. This goes for everybody because this is man shit. And women ain't supposed to understand it. It ain't for them to understand. You violate certain shit in this family, you die. Period. Point blank, period. You die. That's the standard. You die. That's what you do. That's according to the men. You die, nigga. You die. That's what's going to happen. You want to stop these Bambaatas from being created? Bury them. Bury them. We got to get rid of these curses, fellas. We got to get this shit out of our families, man. These young girls got to stop growing up and feeling normal to be sexualized. These young girls can't even be little girls no more because of some perverted ass nigga. Got these little girls. I see 3, 4, 5-year-old little girls running around with Spanx on. This little girl 5. Why she got on little ass shorts? She 5. Why she wearing spandex? She a baby. See, y'all, I take shit like this very serious, man. Very personal, man. Very personal. Very personal. And a lot of you niggas, y'all don't say nothing because think Sexy Red was born like that? Think Suki Hana was born like that? Huh? They just got like that. Oh, some nigga. Some nigga. R. Kelly ass nigga. Some R. Kelly ass nigga. And I don't want to hear, oh, DS1, they parents was giving him the R. Kelly. Oh, so that made it better. So that doesn't make R. Kelly guilty for anything because they parents gave their kids to him. Look how sick you people are on the head. People were selling their kids in the Bible. So because you sell your child to a pedophile, he not a pedophile. What is wrong with you people? What's wrong with you people? So because the parents sold their kid, the pedophile is not guilty. What? What? So because the parents are sick, that makes R. Kelly less sick. What do you think Hassan's mother did to him? She sold him to Bambaataa. You didn't hear Hassan said it multiple times. A lot of us grew up with single mothers on drugs. They would send us to Bam's house. He said it. They were selling their kids because not only was Bam doing his thing in the music industry, these niggas ran New York City. These niggas had a heavy hand in the crack trade in the Bronx. Them niggas was selling crack. Heavy. So they will literally send their sons to Bam's house because they knew Bam like little boys. And their sons will come home with shit to put in the house. They'll come home with groceries. They'll come home with money. This is some sick shit. They will come home with stuff to feed their brothers and sisters and shit. And this is the father of hip hop. This is the father of hip hop. This is the father of hip hop. Champ says 4 sons. They always hold me accountable because I instilled principles within them. I can't make a mistake. They'll call me out. You can make a mistake, champ, but you can't make a mistake and not hold yourself accountable. You can't do some crazy shit and be like, oh, well, man, F it. No, they're going to hold you accountable because you taught them that as men, they can't do that, champ. Because as men, you're responsible for things. People revere men. I ain't talking about bozo niggas. I said men. They're revered. So they expect more out of men. Everybody does. And that's just some shit we got to talk to our counselors about, men. But everybody expects more out of a man. Everybody does. Even other men. Y'all expect more out of me. What did y'all say? Hey, DS1, you sitting up here talking about heal before you build, and nigga, you won't get in the gym. Y'all expected more out of me. Don't just come here and talk shit to us. What you doing, nigga? Heal, nigga, you won't lose 5 pounds. Y'all expected more out of me. Y'all don't expect me to just say we need to heal. Y'all expected me to show y'all me healing. Y'all expected more out of me. This nigga talk a good one. I expect to see some results. I expect to see some results. I expect to see some progress. Where's the progress, brothers? In our families. I expect more out of men. Y'all expect more out of me. Y'all expect more out of me. So why can't I expect more out of y'all? Why can't I have these types of conversations with y'all without you getting offended? you sure didn't mind calling me a fat ass nigga. You sure didn't have a problem saying that. Oh, nigga, shut up and lose weight. You didn't have no problem saying that. But when I tell brothers, hey, brothers, get off that dumb shit. Oh, you got a problem with it. You got a problem with it. When I expect more out of men, it's a problem. I'm asking for too much. I'm asking for the impossible. But y'all watch me lose over 100 pounds right in front of y'all. Right in front of y'all. From the beginning I started in the gym, from the last time I've been in the gym. And I ain't been in the gym in months. Do you see me gaining any more weight? Why? Because I'm doing what needs to be done. Can I do more? Can I be better at it? Of course. But the point is, y'all expected more out of me. Everybody expect more out of a man. Who said being a man was going to be easy, fellas? My brothers expect more out of me. My brothers don't let me get content. My brothers are, yo, what you got? Yo, I see you doing this. I see you've been doing this for a while. What you got planned for like the next couple of weeks though? Like what you see yourself doing in the next couple of months? Like this how we talk to one another. They expect more. More. Because in the world of men, it's about constant progress, constant growth. Because somebody gonna need us for something. Somebody gonna need us for something. So we constantly working on our health. We constantly working on our mental health, our physical health, our finances, shit, our emotions. But we have to constantly be working because as men, somebody's always going to need us for something. Somebody's always going to expect us to provide them with something, even if it's just a positive goddamn word. You better have something to say. You better have something to contribute, tangible or intangible, because we men. And ain't no taking it back, fellas. We could talk about how hard it is. But this is not the channel that we're going to stay soaking. We're not going to be soaking. We're not doing that. This is not a black pill channel. No, over here we motivate each other because this is part of agency. We are our own agency. Motivation, encouragement, brotherhood. Brotherhood. Okay, brother, you down for now, but just know I'm gonna call you every day to check on you, to make sure you get up out the bed, to make sure you get up and at least walk 2-3 blocks, at least walk a mile a day. This is what brothers did for me. This is what brothers is still doing for me. And I do the same for them. So you think I'm gonna come here and just be like, hey guys, yeah. We can just sit back and point fingers. That's never the life of a man. Never. I'm sorry. Take it up with God, man. Because honestly, who could you blame? You can't even blame your mama for you growing up, for you being born as a man. Your mama ain't even had nothing to do with that. All she did was push you out and carry you. God said, I'm going to put a male in her belly. A man. A man. So with some shit that come with that. See? And all women can do for us in that area, fellas, is have compassion and have empathy. They will never fully understand because they're not us. Just like when your girl is not feeling good and she curled all up in the bed on a period, all you can do is give her empathy because you will never fully understand. So that is the job of our women, not to understand what we go through because she can't fathom it. She can't fathom it. You want her to understand because you too scared to deal with it. See, and that's what you niggas don't want to hear about. You don't want to hear that. You too afraid to face that shit. So you want her to have all this understanding about it. So in some form or fashion, you could put some of the shit off on her. That needs to stop. She don't know what it is to be us. She don't know. She don't know what it is to have anxiety as a man. She know what it is to have it as a woman. And we need to understand that the generational curses that we speak about, men have created them. And we're going to speak on women carrying those curses and them carrying those curses and the effects that it has had on us. Today, we wanted to speak on the generational curses that we created. And we spoke about Afrika Bambaataa, the father of hip hop, which is now a curse for the Black community, which is now a curse for Black people, period. Hip hop is no longer good for us. It is a tool for destruction. And I'm going to talk about that in the next show when I break down how hip hop was used to gentrify our neighborhoods. That will be next show. Shout out to my brother Papa Flock in the building. Salute, my brother. Thank you, Cynical. That is what next show will be about. Next show will be about how hip hop gentrified the hood. How hip hop gentrified our neighborhoods. So shout out to everyone. Salute to all the visionaries, man. I appreciate everyone for pulling up to today's show. Shout out, man. Shout out to all the visionaries. Shout out to all my lovely lady mods, man. Salute to y'all ladies for always coming through and holding it down. Yes, we are. Yes, we are, Cynical. Yes, we are. Shout out to my lovely lady mods for staying. We are at the 3-hour mark. Shout out to y'all for always coming through and holding it down. Make sure the chat is ran smoothly. Make sure we shouting everyone out. Salute to y'all ladies, man. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to all the visionaries, man. Thank you. Thank you, Classy Creole. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Champ says, Super Show, we need a part 2. We need a part 2. Part 2 will be the women's part, Champ. The carrying of the curses. That's going to be part 2. That's going to be part 2. It's now hip hop. Literally. But shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all so much. Salute to everyone for coming in the building today. If you enjoyed today's show, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the share button. The Cash App is on the screen. $DS100 Network. $DS100 Network. All lowercase letters. Shout out to everyone if you have financially supported today's show. It is very much appreciated, man. Shout out to everyone who hit the Cash App. Shout out to everyone who hit the Super Chat. I appreciate it, man. Salute to everyone. Shout out to everyone for coming through to today's show. Get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think of today's show, man. Let me know what y'all think of today's show. Don't forget to check out the merch. Go and get you some SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV merch. Go and check out the merch. The merch link is right there. It is also down in the description box. Shout out to everyone. I will catch y'all on the next show. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay abreast to the community tab because we might be going live this weekend, man. DS1 Ross, SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace.